All right, what do we got next here?
We have submission.
Yes.
Oh, I got this all day.
I
You
got
this.
all
All
day.
right. Kick us off then, Steve.
Okay, I had 4 down for this one.
I like it. Go.
I think, in my opinion, it's a tough one. Like, do you consider like a rear naked choke, like a guillotine? Like, yeah, that's a good submission, but I think there needs to be a little flair to it, a little bit more.
Like a dar'ce?
Yeah, let's go with an armbar. Let's go with an Andre Muniz over a Jacare Souza armbar. Jacare Souza, an unbelievable Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, never been submitted in his entire life. Andre Muniz comes out here. He's got like 15 submissions on his record. He's absurd. Snaps his arm.
Yeah.
Snaps his arm on live television.
That's a cute pick.
I like it.
No,
That's
the pick. That is the pick.
No, it's not.
That's the pick.
Yeah.
Luke, dar'ce choke, and Chizia. That's the pick. That is the pick, and you're wrong if you pick anything else.
What about Beardew breaking Jamal Hill's arm like a floppy fish?
Yeah, that's
and
cute.
triangle
That's
choking at the same time. Try 2 submissions in one.
That's another cute pick.
As an underdog again. While the guy's got a floppy fish arm. Just going up.
And then they went dancing afterwards. It was so nice.
And you know how good he is after he just beat up Jimmy Crute. So
yeah, how about Jillian Robertson, guys? Fighting through eye gouges with the
recency bias.
Just
a lot of bias. There's a lot of bias there.
She could have at least. All I'm saying is, with the 8 bonuses given out on that card, she could have at least gotten one of those. But
yeah, there should be a category that's like people who did not get bonuses and absolutely should have. And Jillian is at the top of that fucking list. I don't know how she didn't. Kicks off the prelims, double eye poke, and submits this bitch through the high poke.
This is my bitch. Yeah, she was a bitch. Fuck that bitch. And she limited her comments. I warned her before the fight. I said, tap coming. And then she removed my comment and blocked me.
Did you see she stuck her finger in her eye and Jillian like shook it off and then squeezed harder? It was just like, I'm not letting you go.
With no hooks in also. You don't see a lot of no hook rear naked chokes in the UFC particularly. So
Jillian was not letting go.
Yeah,
but nothing was going to make her let go of that neck.
I mean, I feel like you're making my argument for me in a way.
Luke hit it 1,000% with the dar'ce choke. When was the last time you saw a dar'ce choke sub?
I saw it over. I saw it by Luke against Woodley earlier that year.
There you go. That's because Luke is the dar'ce choke.
I just answered your question like earlier this year by the same guy.
Same guy though.
Which is why my pick is Luke dar'ce choke over Woodley because that's just funnier. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm fine as long as you pick Luke.
I'm a sucker for a Von Flue choke. I love the Von Flue choke of Menafield over Fabio Charant, who was unfortunately on my show before one of his fights. Also,
he's my buddy, so I had to be like, yeah, it's live.
That was tough.
It was why, yeah. He took him down, and Fabio was going for that guillotine, and then just shoulder pressure. I love a Von Flue. It's fascinating to me how that gets locked in the UFC because it's just like let go of the guillotine choke, maybe, but. Yeah, I know I'm not going to win this one.
Actually, wait.
Because this is going to be
Whale
tough.
Rider brings up a good one. Glover versus Jan. That's a good one. I don't know if anybody had that, but that's a good contender right there.
If we're taking stage into account, definitely.
Exactly. Because then you could also say Oliveira over Poirier.
Hey! Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I mean, just the stage.
God, I guess if you want to be an asshole, Pena over Nunes. Like, that was an amazing rear naked choke.
Right. You got to have a little flair to it, I think.
Yeah, but also if we're taking into account like the stage and everything, what Muniz did to Jacare, that's torch passing. I mean, that is just like in the grappling world. The only other one I'd argue is Hernandez over Vieira, just because
I had that on my list too.
So nuts. But like that wasn't that cool of a submission. No. That armbar by Muniz is dirty. Like, and he's new Jacare. Like, I hate to be that oversimple, but what he did to
Eric Anders,
Fabinski, Anders, like, dude, the dude's a problem. So I guess I'm just Steve's yes man tonight. But
I got all over Steve. I was just all over Steve.
Sorry, throw 2 more out there.
And
performance-wise, without taking a punch, Makhachev to Hooker. Didn't take a single shot, grappled him down, and a Kimura is seriously difficult to get out high level.
Yeah.
Seriously.
It's like masterwork.
Exactly, craftsmanship. And AJ McKee, the Pitbull, round 1.
Ooh.
Statement made in that.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not a huge AJ McKee fan.
It's a guillotine, but it's a fucking good guillotine.
I can't even argue with that one. I'm
that's
more
a statement
of a Pitbull
made.
than AJ.
Was the McKee sub of Caldwell this year also the go-go choke?
Ooh. I'm not saying dates anymore after the last one.
That was yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. That was the one over
on it. Get many more on it. It was
the Caldwell submission by McKee where I think it was a go-go choke where it was like a body guillotine or whatever. Like it was like that, like AJ McKee.
That was 2020, wasn't it? Nope, 2021, February.
Yeah, there we go. AJ McKee's awesome. Like I just love him.
I'm mad at AJ McKee.
Okay.
We'll talk about that.
That'll be part of the phone call later, I'm assuming. So I want to hear that story. But yeah,
those 3 were my picks. AJ is Islam and Paul Craig, Jamal Hill.
Oh wait, Paul Craig, that was a good one.
That's a good one too.
I love Paul Craig, but I thought that was extensive damage. I was happy to hear that was not. It was just like a
triangle choke, and then he let the triangle off just so he could snap his arm, and then keep punching him in the head while the arm's broken and flopping around.
But I feel like Jamal Hill's not a grappler. He's new to the game. You're looking at Jacare Souza, an expert in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
That's true.
And he gets subbed for the first time in his career.
Yeah.
And Muniz actually broke his arm. He didn't dislocate it. He
broke his arm.
It reminded me of Frank Mir v. Nogueira. That first time Nogueira got subbed, then he got his arm snapped.
Where Herb Dean was reffing.
Herb Dean
was ref of the year, folks.
You have to snap
like,
his arm
stop! And then everybody's like, what the hell?
I like the Souza pick. I really do. I didn't think of that one. It wasn't on my list. But you got to give credit to that. That's a good one.
You have to.
Exactly. Go on then.
That's mine.
Any more nominations?
Moreno over Figueiredo.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
It's a fair one. Again, I'd like to move away from rear naked chokes because
I agree.
I took the dar'ce choke and you all laughed at me. Dar'ce all the way.
They're fairly common as well. But
dar'ce choke not common. Are you serious?
In Britain, yeah. Every week.
Britain, where are we right now? Oh, you're in Britain, I suppose.
Britain, yeah. But,
I don't remember. All right, I like
the Luque one because he was about to get subbed. He was about to get subbed, Luque, so I do like that one as well. He turned it around as well.
Yeah,
so
that was good.
Yeah,
that was good.
He was about to get choked himself. He was about to be on the other end of this list.
That was good.
I don't think Chizzy had Chizzy been. When was the last time Chizzy was subbed before Luque?
Kevin Lee.
He
was about to go out, and Mario Yamasaki stopped it early.
Aaron, you've been awfully quiet. Why don't you put your 2 cents in? Let's hear.
He likes the Muniz pick.
Grin on your face right now.
I know. I feel like I've been talking a lot. I want to make sure I'm sharing the plate. So I love Muniz in this spot, though. Like,
yeah, I do too.
Passing of the torch. It was just a shot. I mean, it was a shocking submission. It was a clean break. It wasn't a dislocation.
Oh my God.
No.
Hazmat. I picked Leach for that one too. I'm just getting steamrolled by these fucking fighters.
Hazmat.
I like that.
That's where you need to fight him.
He picked him up and walked him towards Dana and was like, "I want to be champion." Like, can't even. Fuck you.
Dude, he's so good. It is insane.
Double champ, 170, 185.
He might be a quadruple champ. He might be a quadruple champ. Quad. I'm saying it right now. I'm saying it right now. He's gonna be a quad champion in the UFC.
Picks Francis Ngannou up, slams him down.
Jesus,
honestly,
who is this guy?
Yeah,
he might like. What do you think the odds would be of Kazimad versus Francis today?
Francis would be still, I bet, like minus 300.
That's my point. That's my point. It's only like minus 300. Like this is insane. This is crazy. This guy's playing at 170.
Yeah, you see how big he was.
It is disgusting. He fights at 170.
What he did to Jack Hermanson was like, has Jack Hermanson?
I didn't get to watch that.
It's just watch the highlights. It is like a adult.
Hermanson is a legitimate.
And Hermanson was huge for the fight too. He was not a light.
He's a big middleweight. He's a big middleweight.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He would be like plus 250 against Francis Ngannou tomorrow.
Do you think Chimaev is a favorite over Usman right now?
Yes.
I think it'd be like a pick 'em.
it.
I think it'd be even.
Maybe a pick 'em, but yeah, like that's my
I'd
slight
take
dog.
Chimaev.
Yeah, so would I.
Nuts.
Dude, I did not want to accept it because I'm like Reese McKee, whatever, Gerald Mearshart, whatever. But it's just undeniable, dude.
I agree.
Then you go back now. Gerald Mearshart, 3 subs in a row. Reese McKee was champ of Cage Warriors. They're no joke.
And Leach knocked out
Ponzinibbio, yeah.
Reese McKee,
and look up any footage of fucking Kazmat that exists on the internet, and it's just him like being Donkey Kong to people, and just like, dude, he has a knockout, or he has a submission, a rear naked choke where he's like whispering in the guy's ear with one arm around his neck, and then he's just like, and the guy's like.
That's what Khabib used to do. They're like literally taking notes from each other.
Where did this guy come from, man?
Yeah,
it's from Dagestan. Is where
COVID was this close.
Dagestan.
COVID was this close to taking him.
I know.
This close.
He almost retired.
No, it's just. I mean, and like even when like Dana hypes him up like he does, I love to disagree with Dana on his hype trains. I love it more than anything.
Aaron.
But I can't. We can't with this one. We can't. Kazmat is a slight underdog to Francis Ngannou if they fought tomorrow. Like, that's so scary. It's so scary.
Okay.
So where do you land on this?
Your official picks for submission.
I got Muniz.
The only pick is Luque, but sure, go ahead, guys.
I'm on Steve's one. I think it's the best shout. Based on never been subbed.
We're gonna have to get a room because we're all with Steve here.
Yep.
Except for Bunny, who's not with Steve.
Adorable. Bah. There goes the sheep. Bah. There goes the sheep.
Back into our barn.
Okay, congratulations on your win for submission.
Unlucky, Susha.
Unlucky. That's one of my favorite Britishisms when they go unlucky. I love that.